The airport security guard was shocked when he saw through the x-ray that a suitcase carried a big bomb. He didn't report it because in his earphones the criminal's voice threatened that if he did, his girlfriend would die. But Mate didn't give up. He slipped his phone under the table and secretly called the police. As soon as the call connected, the criminal ordered him to cut it. Helpless, Mate ended the call and locked the phone in a locker. Still, he didn't stop. He activated his smartwatch pretending to talk to the criminal while actually sending text to his cousin. The criminal noticed. Mate then realized the airport CCTV had been hacked. Every move watched. The voice warned him not to show fear or people would suspect. Suddenly, the airport announcement echoed in his earphones too. That meant the criminal was inside. To catch him, Mate played along. The voice said a partner would arrive in 10 minutes with another suitcase, and it must pass. Mate then heard a baby crying and chewing sounds in the background. He stopped the belt and listened. Nearby, a baby cried, and a man at the bar chewed at the same rhythm. The voices matched. Mate identified the criminal. He deliberately quarreled with a passenger until a police officer came. Mate secretly wrote the criminal's details with invisible ink on a ticket, visible only under UV light. The officer checked and left for the control room. Mate thought the tide was turning, but the criminal slipped behind him, brushed past, and within a minute the officer collapsed and died of a heart attack. The criminal picked up the ticket and calmly walked away, glancing at Mate. Mate was left helpless. Then the red cap partner came with a suitcase. The scan showed 99% threat level. Even Mate was stunned, but he stayed quiet. The red cap man tried to leave, but Mate noted his name from the ticket. Now Mate was torn. If he reported, his girlfriend would die. If not, 250 passengers would die. Sick with conflict, he ran to vomit. There, the criminal appeared, saying once the flight took off, everything would end. The suitcase held a Russian bioweapon, gas that made people bleed to death inside. Mate broke down but returned to duty. Suddenly, police came for random checks. Mate seized the chance and secretly added the red cap man's name to the list. He was caught immediately. The criminal panicked, asking how it happened. Mate pulled out his earphones and ran toward his girlfriend, but froze when he saw a sniper's red dot aimed at her. Helpless, he put the earphones back on. A puppet again. In the bathroom, the criminal beat him. Mate tried to fight back, grabbing his pistol, but the criminal activated the box with a remote. Gas would release in 10 minutes. Now not just 250 passengers, but 10,000 lives were at risk. Forced, Mate ran to the control room. The criminal ordered him to kill an officer, but Mate refused. Then the red cap man snatched a pen and killed the officer himself. Mate noticed. He too had an earphone.